Hello, I'm Ken, and this is Mass Effect 2, one mission at a time, number 23. In this episode, it's going to be a short one, short and sweet. We're going to do Samara's loyalty mission, and we just got out of the collector ship, and I think after the collector ship mission, we should have Tally's loyalty mission, which is the last one we need to pick up. So we'll need to go talk to Tally. But now Samara's mission today involves no combat that I can think of. This is all just a story thing. There is a little bit of investigating, and I can show you a couple tips, but there's no fighting on this one. So if you're a big fan of the fighting, you know, you can feel free to skip this one. We do have some upgrades to get here, though, so let's get started. Picked up some upgrades on the collector ship. Tech damage for me. For overload is good. And damage protection for everybody. And that damage protection upgrade also unlocked hard shield, so it's an additional 20% damage reduction for Shepard. And that's it for research. Let's go talk to Kelly. Or more properly, I should say, flirt with Kelly, because
you had me so worried when you were trapped on the collector ship.
Kind of what we do with Kelly.
Thank goodness for Edie.
That sounds like more than just professional concern, Kelly.
You're more than just my commander. You're my friend.
Edie brought you back to me. If she had a body, I'd give her a big hug.
I'm standing right here. Where's my hug?
Welcome
Kelly.
back. Anyway,
Your hair
how
is
may
so
I help,
attractive. It
Commander?
looks exactly like mine.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Tally seems very distraught after receiving a message. Maybe you could check in on her down in engineering.
Okay,
Anything
we need
else,
to go see
Commander?
Tally.
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need it.
And then we can head off to
Commander,
Omega
you've
for...
received a new message at your private terminal.
Yeah, you just told me that again, Kelly. You're very forgetful sometimes. Oh look, spam. We even get spam in the game. Okay. Let's go see hi to Tally. See what's up with her. And we also have one mission left to drop off on Omega. We picked up a thing way back when we recruited Archangel Garrus, and we need to drop that off with Arya. We haven't done that yet because we haven't been back to Omega.
Shepard, I've got a problem and I may need your help. I need to know if I can trust you. Some of this might involve fleet security. Cerberus cannot be involved.
You have my word.
No,
If necessary,
Cerberus.
I'll contact the elusive man to make sure he stays out.
Don't bother. He just lied to you. Hearing it from you is enough. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason. I'm scared, Shepard.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
Okay. Let's go find the flotilla.
I was going
Make
to
sure
book
you get
passage on
convicted
another ship.
because I want you on my
I didn't think
ship.
there would be time for you to help. Thank you.
I mean,
Shepard.
whoops. Yeah, we'll go back and I'll
I'll
help you as
program
much as
the
I can.
Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
Okay. Let's head off to Omega. Actually, I think there is one more loyalty mission we haven't picked up. Thane's loyalty mission yet. We need to get Samara's, but we haven't got Thane's yet. They kind of come in an odd order, don't they? Because we got Tally before we got Samara, but we got Samara's loyalty mission first. I can't figure it out. It's not random, though. It seems to go in the same order every time, I think. Well, I guess it depends on who you pick up, but I usually pick people up in the same order, so I guess I usually see the loyalty missions in the same order, and I shouldn't be surprised, but and yet I am. Actually, I did things a little differently for this video series. I went to get Kasumi early. I don't normally get Kasumi that early in the game. Okay, here we are at Omega. Time to go talk to Arya. Find out what is up with Morinth, the Ardat Yakshi. Now there's a little bit of detective work here. If you find the right clues, you get important information that you can use in your conversation with Morinth to make your mission successful. So we'll be exploring a little bit. I'll just kind of show you the minimum that you have to do, though. Or at least the minimum that I've had to do. There's a lot of other options that I will point out along the way. Also, now we have to level up. And I've been using Cryoblast and Throw quite a bit. I don't think we need a higher level of Cryoblast, though, because I just use it to freeze them, and it's been working okay so far. So let me level up Throw. And let me level up Reeve, too, because that's my go-to talent for stripping armor and biotic barriers. And let's see, Samara is all set. She's only got 2 points to spend and nowhere to spend them. And we can level up Tally. Let's get her class ability all the way up and give her improve her weapon damage, because her power duration. Well, she does have a drone. So let's go with the power duration. Longer lasting drone would be good. And let's max out the drone ability. But there's two options here. One is a drone fire that breaks down shields and barriers and armor, and the other one is a drone that explodes. And I prefer the one that hits the shields and armor. I'm not going to bother with AI hacking. It's a very situational ability, and Tally's energy drain is better for her anyway because it keeps her shields up and it acts kind of like a backup overload. And for weapons, we should be all set. Yes.
Daily death count on Omega is too high for me to pinpoint an Ardat Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Thank you.
Come on,
There's another one of those environment things.
Arya's expecting
Talk to Tally. Bring Tally to Omega if you want to see it. We're in a hurry. We're gonna go talk to her. She really does want to see me, because I have some information that she needs.
There's much better moves than this.
What do you need? This data pad was on one of the mercs going after Archangel. They were coming for you next. Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped
That
the
thing's
net?
hard, Arya.
I'll look into it.
You hurt my
Thanks
fourth
for the
eye.
heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization. An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an Ardat Yakshi. We need to find her. I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardat Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I start looking.
Arya's live and let live attitude really shines here.
Thanks for the
Even
help.
if you're an Ardat
Good luck
Yakshi.
finding her. Better luck catching her.
Thanks for your concern, Arya. And seeing Arya here reminds me that there was a comic, a small 8-page webcomic that came out recently. Well, it was published on the web, featuring Arya before the events of Mass Effect 2, kind of showing a little confrontation with her and the Collectors on Omega. It was an interesting little thing. I believe it was on IGN, but if you go to the Mass Effect site, you should be able to see it. We'll find out where to download it.
Shepard's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's Shepard, but I'm not talking to you, Ish. That guy, the Solarian that just talked when we were passing, has some fetch missions. He sends us off to Ilium and the Citadel to pick up some stuff and bring it back to him. We're not going to do that. I am not a postal service.
My daughter.
I am a daughter
died a week
investigator.
Ago, and no one seems to care. The medic said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I'm looking into your daughter's death.
Are you one of Aria's people?
I'm looking into this on my own authority.
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Do you mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone.
Okay, buck up,
She's
lady.
gone.
Everybody dies.
Nothing will fix that. Why did this happen? She never hurt anybody.
She got in with the wrong crowd.
Your daughter's room. Nothing will be disturbed.
Everything will be just as she left it.
Thank you.
Plus,
I'll
she was a
examine
drug
her
addict.
things.
She used Hallex like she ate Hallex like it was candy. Okay, now we're going to look at Neff's things, and it's going to give us clues to subjects we can talk to Morinth about to gain her trust.
A man from some gallery offered me 4 years' salary for it, but I'd never part with it.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, diary. Cycle 34, orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I'm sure everyone was staring at me. Then the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle
skewers.
36, orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the Hallex is flowing through me,
Hallex is
the way
flowing.
she looks at me with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that.
That's because no one has ever wanted to eat your soul before.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight.
Oh boy!
Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous.
Yeah,
like
she's
the
not
women
going to
in
be selling your
Vania
pieces.
that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Okay, so the clues that we picked up here were the Elcar artist Forta. We got the keyword to get into Afterlife's VIP section, and the fact that she was using Hallex is also
Close the holo journal.
This is
worth
Morinth's
remembering.
work. She's attracted to artists and creators.
And also the
Some
Vid
with a spark,
Vanya
slightly isolated from their peers.
that Morinth
She
likes.
impresses with sophistication and sex appeal, and she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Anyone who successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask.
Yeah,
for
okay,
another.
every body part
Her
does
voice
something. I
whispers
get
to
it,
you
I get
after
it.
she is done speaking.
Her elbow
So
bumps
what's our
into
next
you
step?
and tickles your funny
Storming her den
bone.
would be a mistake. She will have 100.
Her shoulder
escapades
rubs
planned.
up against you
She will
and
go to ground and
makes you
disappear
feel
for 50 years
sexy.
or more. This is the closest
left
I've
hip.
ever been.
Okay, well, her left
Sound
hip
like
doesn't
you're
do
working your way
anything.
toward
But
an idea.
Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
poor Tally. Tally is really left out of this mission. It's just Shepard talking to Samara. There's old Harriet. Well, that reminds me, we might want to stop by the shops here. In fact, let me do that right now. Because after you do the... more gear becomes available at these shops after you do certain missions. So after you do the Horizon mission and after you do the collectorship mission, you get more gear. So here's ordnance packs for more heavy weapon ammo. And I'm not sure which things appear when, but we've done both of those missions now, so everything should be available. Yeah, we're back. I can't aim. My aim is off. Okay, weapon damage. Don't really need that. Strength boost. That's for melee damage. Don't need that either. And we still don't need Fornax, so I won't bother getting that one. Now, right now, I'm wearing Storm Speed boots. I might want to switch that for heavy weapon ammo later. Maybe for the final mission. Okay, here's the bouncer. We need to talk to him.
What do you want?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife's nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
Uh-huh. Is it okay to splatter their brains over the furniture? And not clean up after myself? Because things get messy when someone picks a fight with Shepard.
Laurent will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Laurent will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
So, we've been playing this Shepard kind of middle of the road, morality-wise, and this particular mission is quite a bit easier if you are high Paragon or high Renegade, because you have some conversation options to make things easier. But if you're middle of the road, you can still get through it, and I'll show you how.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets.
Okay, that's another
Expel
clue
10
that we
flight
need.
tomorrow.
Expel 10.
I don't have any tickets.
Gotta remember
If you
that.
score some, I got some creds for you.
Okay, buddy. Okay, now there's a guy. Now we're basically trying to get Morin's attention, and we can't see her anywhere in here, but she's gonna notice us. So we're gonna do some stuff to get her attention.
I need help.
First thing we're gonna do is help this guy.
You're human and you don't look high, so you're it. Can you help me out?
What kind of help?
My friend Moiral is doing a piece on Omega Games. She's hanging with Florid. He's the worst of the worst.
So going to see the gangster that's the worst of the worst will definitely get
and she's going
Morin's
to.
attention.
See, Florid's onto her. His gang is on the way here, and they're gonna make a mess of her. I have to get a message to her, and fast.
What do you want me to do?
She and I have a code. If you go over and say 2 words to Florid, my friend will get the message and get out of there. The 2 words are terminal and eternity. In that order. Please tell me you can do that. She's going to die.
I can do that.
Thank you. Thank you. Remember, terminal and eternity. In
Terminal
that order.
and
Just work
eternity.
into a
I'm gonna make that into a sentence. I have a terminal case of the eternities. No, I think that would be a little too obvious. Let's see. I want to go to the train terminal that leads to eternity. I'll think of something.
Something I can do for you, lady?
Is there a public extranet terminal around here?
In a club? You don't have an Omni tool?
Oh, yeah, extranet
That
terminal.
is a pretty strange question.
I get by on public terminals. My Omni tool's been broken for an eternity.
That's a tough break. I'm done talking to you now.
Hey, Floret. I have to pee.
Yeah? Hurry back, Moirol. I'm ready to head out.
Too much information, Moirol. Okay, well...
The music here used to be avant-garde.
She got away.
Couldn't dance to it, but you felt smart listening to it.
I love some of the quotes in the club here. Okay, the next thing we're going to do that we can do with neutral morality is we can help this dancer here with the patron trouble she's having.
Don't be like that. I got creds. We'll go back to my place. I got simple tastes.
Back off, asshole. I'm a dancer, not a hooker.
You got a mouth on you. I'll enjoy watching you use it.
The lady asked you to step away.
You want in on this transaction? Hey, I don't care if it's you or this bitch. I just like good times.
Good times are over.
Thanks for that. Security was asleep.
So another thing to appeal to Morant, the kind of a wanton, violent nature. And now we're going to show our confidence by just walking up to this girl and dancing with her.
I'll dance next to you. If you want to think we're dancing
because,
together, go ahead.
You know,
I do want to think that.
If I danced like this Shepard dances, I think it would take more self-confidence than I have to get up on a dance floor and dance next to somebody.
My name is Morin.
It's about the goofiest
I've been
dance
watching
ever.
You. You're the most interesting person in this place.
And here she is. We
I've
got her
over here
attention.
in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me? Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
You tell me.
I don't know.
I can't tell you why you're special.
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that. You know?
What do you think of Hallex?
It slithers through my soul. Seems like we share some interests.
Do you know anything about art?
Push all of Morin's buttons here in our little conversation. Get her interested.
Do you know the artist Forta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties.
I know him because you told your
more
last
powerful than a
victim
sculpture
about
sitting in a
him.
gallery.
Vids.
Do you know Vaenya?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine. Yes. When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
Violence is a means to an end. Power is that end.
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby. And
okay, hook, line, and sinker. So now that we got to Morin's apartment, all we got to do is talk to her for a little bit and wait for Samara to show up. And there's an upgrade to pick up in this apartment. We'll do that first. And then there's some other stuff to look at too. There's a statue over there, a chess game, some Hallex, a sword. We're not going to look at any of that. We're just going to talk to Morin. And you'll notice during this conversation,
people, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood.
There are some Paragon and Renegade conversation choices. We're not going to have access to very many of them.
I'd rather fight than hide.
Yes. Better to take control of your fate. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission. I think we share that, you and I.
We do.
So quick to agree.
So now we're basically under Morin's spell now because we don't have enough Paragon or Renegade score to say what we want.
Tell me you'd kill for me.
So we have to just say
anything I want.
What Morin says.
I want you. I'd
Relax and hear my words.
Morin. Mother.
Good timing.
Do not call me that. I can't
She's
choose
about to suck
stop
my
being
brain
your
out
daughter.
through her eyeballs.
Mother, you made your choice long ago. What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me. Enough, Morin! I am the genetic destiny of the Asari, but they are not ready to reveal this. So I must die. You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more. I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you.
Now, if
I
your
am
renegade
already
score
sworn to
is
help you,
maxed
Shepard.
out at this
Let us
point,
finish this.
you actually have a choice. You can choose
End of the line, Morinth.
And they call
either
me a
Morinth or Samara. But since we're middle of the road, we don't even have the choice to make. If you take Morinth, some interesting stuff
Find
opens
peace
up
in the
later.
embrace of the goddess.
Splorch. That was it. That was her head exploding
I'm
like a
ready
melon,
to
I
leave
think.
this place and get on with my life. Are you ready to go as well?
Let's
go.
do it. Okay, so that's the end of Samara's loyalty mission, and we're going to leave it here. We picked up level 19, and got a couple of goodies. So catch the next video. We're going to do Tally's loyalty mission, and then we're going to head off to the Derelict Reaper.